My computer's a little funky, so it's spinning. 1 second. There we go. Yay, Diamond Tribe! Welcome to the team call. Woohoo! Big shout out to Aaron and Paige for rocking it last month. Paige already has points on the board. Fuck yeah, bitches. Just real quick, I feel like I haven't explained the 515 challenge well enough, or maybe you guys have just missed my post about it because I've had a few questions about it. Basically, the 515 challenge is for you guys, Team Diamond Tribe internally, where if you guys hit Success Club 5 by the 15th of the month, you win a prize from the titty. Yay, you. And Aaron, I need to meet up with you, and Paige, I need to get yours in the mail. But they both hit that last month, as well as killing it in Success Club and hitting Top Coach. So I owe them a really fun goodie bag. So that's what the 515 challenge is. Just really quick, just to touch on this month, we have a webinar. I think it's going to be Zoom just because I'm comfortable with Zoom. I know how to explain Zoom. We were going to maybe try Google Hangouts. Misty and I are going to have like a little trial call and see how that works. But I'm like 90% sure that it's probably going to be a Zoom. If people don't want to be seen, you know, we can just tell them to turn off their video and that sort of thing. The reason I don't really like Google Hangout is because I want all of us on there. And I think Google Hangout, you can only have like a couple people on. Everybody else has to live chat. So I'd really like your input, which is why I'm like kind of leaning towards Zoom. If anybody's input on that, like let's talk about it on the team page, or if you have something quick to say about it, let me know. But we're thinking a glass of wine and PJs, or just like Shakeology in a wine glass, something fun to keep it fun and light. But I really want the whole team, or a lot of us on there, not just like me and Misty.
And would we do like a share screen type of deal, like where we would do this, like we'd share the screen with the posts and kind of explain it and go through it?
Exactly. Okay. So we have a whole thing. Misty made these slides. We have slides. There's a ton of pictures. You guys submitted some pictures a while ago. Those are all on there. And maybe even if any of you want to speak up and actually have a section that you talk about that you're super comfortable talking about, let me know, and so we can go over that ahead of time, because we'd really like to do a run through of it before we go live. So if anybody wants to like be more than just like, you know, answering questions and that sort of thing, let me know, because I would love to include you and give you a section to talk about. So that's the 19th, which is a Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm starting to notice that some of our East Coasters are having a hard time with that time. So if we need to do 2 a month, maybe we do one for the East Coast, you know, at 6 p.m. their time, and one for the West Coast at 6 p.m. our time. Like, this is all, whatever you guys need, you guys, like, just speak up and we'll make something happen for you. I know the team calls are really hard for the East Coast. I apologize for that. It's just like impossible to get a time that works for everybody to do this, you know? So we do record them. We have Nashville coming up, like, so soon. I'm so excited. Just pay attention when we're in Nashville. I think I said this last week, but tickets go on sale while we are there for the following year, 2017, for like $99 versus almost $300. And there's only a limited amount of them. Literally by the time we are flying home from Nashville, they will be sold out. So tie into the team page when we're there, and make sure you guys are watching so you can get those discounted tickets. If you didn't get Success Club in your first 3 months and get a free ticket to 2017 Summit, be watching for that so you guys can go. They also launch like super awesome things while we're there, so be paying attention to that. We'll be, you know, live. We'll probably go live on Facebook a couple times, let you guys know all the new stuff that's coming up. Obviously, Country Heat's coming up. You guys should start building heat about that. About that now. There's sneak peeks on Beachbody On Demand. It's crazy. I honestly thought it was a freaking joke when I saw the first infomercial for it. It's not a joke, and people are going absolutely nutso for it. So start getting on that bandwagon now. It's really awesome to be part of a launch. So start promoting that now, so that way when it's available, you've already built some hype, and you can get those to people that would love that. It's a really fun program, and I'm shocked with some of the results I'm seeing from the program. And just one more touch on that, and then we'll get to the call. I'm going to be getting whatever your favorite program is. There's something called Core that's there. If you hit Success Club by the time I go to Nashville, I will get you the shirt of your choice. And I'm telling you, the swag in Core is like it's like what dreams are made of for a Beachbody coach. It's like crazy stuff in there. So anyways, Success Club 5, by the time I get to Summit, and you'll get a gift for me. Yay. So that's even bigger than the 515 challenge. Okay. Any questions on that before we skip forward?
Will we be able to buy, like, once we find out that the tickets are on sale for next year's Summit, will we be able to buy, like, right then and there?
Right then and then. We were all on our phones. Boo, 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 boo. $99.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and like Jake, like the first year, Jacob, he missed his, like he was standing right next to me and he's like, oh, I'll do it later. Literally by the time we were flying home from Vegas, they were gone. So I'm not joking, like get them for that price because otherwise.
Well, that was just like the Success Club trip for next year. You were on and then I was on trying to get there. And it was like 2 minutes, gone, done, crazy. Sold out.
Did you clear the wait list for that, by the way?
Yeah, I'm slowly heading down it.
Okay, good.
And building up like a ton of.
You'll get it. You're Walking Success Club. There's no way you won't get it.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, literally from your phone, I'll give you guys the link, or you'll be there with me. But we'll give you guys the link in the team page and like save your $99 right now because otherwise it's $300. And I'll plan on getting a house again because I think it's super fun. Okay. What was I going to talk about on this call? Oh yeah.
I want to do a quick shout out to Celesta for being on our first team call.
Yay! Welcome, Celesta! I can't see your pretty face, but that's awesome. There she is. Hi, honey. Okay, so I think, and I loved like Erin's touch on this last week when she was talking about private messaging Instagram people. But I think most of us are on Facebook, so I'm going to just stick to Facebook for today for this topic. It can really go to any social media, including Instagram. Instagram is literally Facebook's little brother right now. It's like turning into Facebook, I swear to God. So it's all kind of the same idea. But really, I think you guys are overthinking it when I say, or you hear, like, go and message everybody that likes your post, or go and message everybody that comments on your post. And I think I've touched on this before, but really it depends on my post, okay? So it depends on if it's from my personal page and I know the person and it's just like a random like yoga picture, or if it's from my like page or my fan page, whatever you guys want to call it, and it's like on a specific challenge ad. Like I'm actually advertising for my upcoming challenge group, or I'm advertising for the coach opportunity. So if it's on my fan page, and they're responding or liking or commenting, I talk to everybody. Well, when I'm doing my power hours regularly, I do. But if it's about a challenge group post, I will literally say, hey, thank you so much for supporting, my page and liking my post. Are you also on a health and fitness journey? I have this challenge group coming up. Would you like some more information? So those ones are really easy. First of all, they're already following me or liking something that's on my business page. So it gets to fitness for me really, really quickly. And usually from there, they're like, oh yeah, I'd love, either they ignore me and they go on my follow-up list, or they say, yeah, I would love some more information. And, then you start forming them. Okay, well, what are some of your health and fitness goals? Those I go less into like the family kind of stuff. I ask them what they do for a living and I ask them a little bit about their family, but I really kind of jump into what is your health and fitness goals and why. If they bring up, oh, I can't keep up with my kids, okay, then I'm going to get into the family. If they bring up, oh, I work crazy hours at work and I don't have time to work out, okay, what do you do for a living? And maybe, 22-minute hardcore, 25, T25 would be good for you. Do you think you could squeeze in 25 minutes a day of exercise? So those ones, for me personally, are so much easier to get like just right into the health and fitness conversation. Now, my personal page is a little bit harder. Usually I know the person. They probably know I'm a Beachbody coach. Like I'm not just going to jump in and be like, hey, thanks for liking my yoga picture of me, with this beautiful sunset. Are you interested in my upcoming challenge? Like, no. I usually just check in with them. Like, thanks for liking my picture and supporting my page. I say that a lot. How have you been? Or I'll scroll their page really quick and like see that they just went to Puerto Vallarta, or they just got married, or they just went on a wine tasting trip, whatever, something that I can relate to or that I would enjoy. And I comment on that. I saw you just did this, how was that? I feel like everybody wants it to like jump into a sale so quick that we forget to build a relationship. So sometimes, like I'm talking to this person right now, I've been talking to her for, I think it's going on 9 days, and I just now sent her the Coach Mobile link because I had that much to talk to her about. I had that much to find out about her to qualify the right program for her, to qualify whether, and especially now that we have such an amazing performance line out, to qualify whether Shakeology was right for her or whether the performance line was right for her. You know, we ended up on the 21-day fix, the modified round of 21-day fix. But I was asking her that many questions, and it was 4th of July weekend, so she didn't respond to me for a day or two. And I just constantly remember to follow up with her if, you know, the conversation gets like lagging. But on my regular page, I often just catch up with people. And then I'm like, if it doesn't go there, like if it's not going to health and fitness naturally, like if I'm asking them what they do and how their job is and la, 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 and they're literally not asking me any questions at all or bringing up anything, I sometimes just let that go. And then I follow up with them again in 2 weeks. Hey, how are you doing? Da, 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 da. I have this challenge group coming up, and I don't know why I thought of you, but I thought maybe, you know, from our last conversation, it doesn't even really have to do with the last conversation. I say, from our last conversation, I thought it might be something you're interested in. And then sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no, sometimes it just plants the seed. So next time I follow up with them, it's a challenge pack sale, or I at least get them into a free challenge group. So I might be talking in circles here, but I think that the idea is to just talk to people. Like, get over yourself. Like, there's nothing perfect to say. There's no written script. And I used to provide a lot of scripts. I don't do that anymore because I just think it's so inauthentic. And I think you really need to get comfortable drinking Shakeology. What does Shakeology do for you? It doesn't matter what it does for me. What does it do for you? That's what you share with people. That's what you got to get excited about it. Like, if you're not excited about it, they're sure as shit not going to be excited about joining you. You know, I'm always like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I have the coolest group coming up and blah, 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 blah. And would that be something you'd be interested in? You know? So show some excitement, show some enthusiasm, but don't just jump right out of the gate with that. Make sure you're building that relationship, getting to know them. And Mike Ryan says this all the time, and it's pure gold: be more interested than interesting. Like, just keep asking questions. You never know when you're going to spark on that one question that gets you guys into a real conversation or gets them to ask about what you do. You know, 9 times out of 10, if you guys are being consistent on your social media, they have some shit to ask. You know, they have something to say about what you've been doing, or that you were doing this or that you were doing that, because we share everything. I mean, we're open books. So 9 times out of 10, at least the second conversation, they're opening up and start, like, once they're like, oh, they're not trying to sell me something, I can take my guard down a little bit, like in your second conversation, they're more inclined to maybe ask you a question or even be interested in your next challenge group or coaching opportunity. Anyone want to add on that or ask questions about that?
Well, I recently, just probably within the last month, less than that, just really started using Snapchat for just like workouts and things like that. I really never got into it, but a long time ago, I was in a couple mom support groups, and they all drop your Snapchat name or whatever, and so I dropped it in there. I got a couple people to follow me that I'm not Facebook friends with, that don't see my posts, you know, things like that. And so I never really kind of got into it. And the other day I posted about my arms feeling like Jell-O. Swipe up if you want your arms to feel the same way. And I got 2 people that swiped up and chatted with me about it. And now they're my Facebook friends. Now one really wants to do the challenge pack, the 21-day fix, and one wants to try out my free challenge before she tries the challenge pack. So it was just, and I just had conversations. I touched on their whys and what their goals were, and then I kind of just started talking about family and just kind of got into a relationship, and they steered the conversation back to the challenge pack. I kind of let them go back into, you know, okay, thank you. And so I kind of let them steer us back into that direction rather than just keep forcing it on them.
Right.
So it's just kind of like a natural thing.
Right. Yeah. And if you open up the gates of communication with people, and then they, like, first of all, the algorithms in like all the social medias, like Facebook and Instagram anyway, they are going to start showing your feed into them even more if you're messaging them. So you just start a conversation with them, and then they see your challenge group post. So it's not even like you had to even really say anything yet. Just that algorithm will put your stuff in their feed more. The more people you're messaging, the more people are going to see your things. So that's awesome.
Well,
I'm loving Snapchat. I can't even say enough about Snapchat, but I'll get to that later.
You are crazy on Snapchat. OMG.
People are loving it though.
But it's actually funny that Paige talks about Snapchat tonight, that you said that, because my niece, so my niece she's 20, she'll be 22 next month.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been battling this whole, like, she loses weight and she gains weight again, goes back and forth. She yo-yos like her father does. It's awful. And we just kind of like, we do goofball stuff with Snapchat. I send people the same crap you guys see on my snaps every day, right? So we were going back and forth tonight, and she sent me a snap. She had just finished doing laps in the pool. And I told her, I was like, hey, I'm really proud of you. I'm like, listen, I got this, booty and abs challenge that I'm starting on Monday if you want to get in it. She's like, yeah. She's like, I really need to lose 50 pounds. And then finally I'm like, you know what? Seriously, if you want to get serious about this, I will help you. I will coach you. I'll be completely like confidential with you about it. And she's like she wants to do it. Like, so she's going to do like 21-day fix with me. And yeah. And, and get some Shakeology in her system and like really start seeing results. And I'm excited for her because she's ready to rock and roll.
It's awesome. Good.
Yeah.
See, the silliness comes through. There was one other anybody, anything else about the private messaging, people that like and comment?
Well, what I kind of did was for my free water challenge I have coming up, mm-hmm. I have like probably about 1,000 friends now because I've been adding like 2 every day.
Nice.
And I invited about 500 of them to my event. Like I created an event and then I invited them. And so the people that put interested or going, I just added them today to it. And I personally message them right before the challenge starts. So even if they ignore it or they reply back just a little bit, I send a personal message. Hey, welcome to the challenge. I'm here for you throughout the whole 5 days. If you have any questions or needs, you can message me directly. Let me know if I can help you in any way possible. And that opens up the line of communication for them. And then they start seeing more of my posts rather than just in the challenge.
Okay. And that's great. And yeah, you guys, your free challenge groups, like don't just run a free challenge group and then be like, oh, thanks, it's over, bye. Anybody want to join my paid challenge group? Like, peace. Here's the link for a challenge pack. You really want to, and I still follow up with people. Like I have a Christmas group that I follow up with people. I use that as part of my follow-up list. So I'll go through those members and just follow up with them every once in a while. So those old free challenge groups are people to follow up with for sure. I mean, you've already given them value. Some of them have even gotten some results from you. So just, you never know when the right time for somebody is. So always go back and follow up with that kind of stuff. That's what I was going to talk to you about. I know a lot of new coaches I've been talking to. I get this they just want Shakeology or they just want the program. I think maybe you guys aren't understanding the value of a challenge pack. And especially because I know that, at least for me, at least in the beginning, the money objection was the biggest one for me. So a challenge pack is the best value. So if you guys are talking about the best value, the best bang for your buck, that speaks people's language. If people just want Shakeology is $129 and shipping's about $12 depending on where you are. That is or you could get a challenge pack for $140 and $2 shipping. You're basically getting the program for free. Okay. I literally, when I'm telling people about a challenge pack, I break it down like what they're gonna get. I say Shakeology on its own is $130. Your shipping would be $12, and then I'm like the program on its own is $60 or whatever program it is. I sell mostly 21-day fix, so I'm usually always referring back to that one. And I always am listing everything they're getting. They're getting the containers. They're getting you as a free coach. They're getting meal plans. They're getting daily support and motivation. Hopefully you have some sort of challenge group going on. If not, please add them to mine or whoever your upline is. And you just list everything they get. You're getting a meal plan guide, Like I literally list everything that they're getting versus just Shakeology or just that. So I think the way you word things when people just want Shakeology, especially when they just want Shakeology, I think the only time I've ever sold just Shakeology is when somebody somehow got my link or just they didn't talk to me first. It's usually like a free customer from Beachbody who I usually reach out to. I'm like, we can change your order and upgrade you to a challenge pack. But if they don't talk to me and they just kind of go, somehow got my link, or I don't even know how they do it, but it's happened where all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have 1 point, or why do I have 5 points and not 6? People don't talk to me first. It's always, always, always in their best interest to get a challenge pack. Even if they're going to, you know, just use BOD or something like that, they can gift the DVD. So does everybody understand a challenge pack, and like that it's only usually $10, at least once a month there's something available for $10 more? Everybody here on that? Any questions about that? Do we all know what a challenge pack is and all of that? We all signed up with the challenge pack, right? Okay. I've literally gotten this question like 4 times in the past week, so I just want to make sure you guys understand like what the value is. Yeah, Chuck?
So with the challenge packs, though, those aren't the ones that include, like, because I guess that's where I kind of get confused, and I've kind of went over with Erin with it, but I think I'm just like, something in my brain's not connecting.
It's a lot to learn at first, dude.
So with the challenge packs, that's not something that's always included as part of coaching. That's just completely separate.
You should always, if you're going to sign a coach up, even if they've already been your customer, I pretty much always just have them sign up with another challenge pack. Because then the $40 coach sign-up fee is waived. We get addicted to the program, so they obviously already want another program. And if they already have enough Shakeology, then I can have them get the performance line and try that. Or if they're due for their Shakeology, they just cancel their old order and sign up with the challenge pack. Is that what you're asking?
Kind of. And then with this challenge pack, it doesn't include also the club membership for online. So then they like.
It doesn't. That's separate.
Okay.
So you get the first 30 days for free, and you can get that with the challenge pack or without. Anybody can have 30 days free of club or Beachbody On Demand, BOD, whatever you want to call it. And then it's $2.99 a week, and that's billed quarterly. So it's about, I call it $40 every 3 months. It's really like 38 something.
Okay.
And you get like you get any program, the full program of any program you've purchased will go into your member library, and then you get all the old Beachbody stuff, like all the classics, P90X, Insanity, Chalene Extreme, which is one of my old school favorites. The other one, and it's really fun because they've got like the challenge du jour, so it's like even master trainers and stuff like that go and do just BOD exclusive workouts.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually what I started with, was the Beachbody On Demand. Mm-hmm. And just to figure out a program that I kind of liked or leaned towards more, I did the Challenge du Jour for a couple weeks.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, and then that actually opened me up to, oh, well, I want to try this program, and then I'm going to try this program, and then, so, yeah.
Exactly. I actually wrote up a Beachbody On Demand challenge, and it was a flop, but I think now that I've been doing BOD, I could push it better and speak about it better if anybody wants to try that. It's a great way to do a free challenge because they get 30 days for free. I think I wrote it where they bought 7 days of Shakeology, so it's like a different workout, and I mixed it up, like I kind of followed the 21-day fix, like upper body, lower body, but I mixed it up with all the programs. But if anybody wants that script, I have it. It's probably in our file section. But now that we've all been using BOD, it'd probably be a fun free challenge to do. Maybe we can even do that as a team. Okay, did we answer your question?
Yes.
Kind of? Okay,
yes.
Good. Okay, just real quick, I like to keep these short, but you guys, Snapchat is like amazing, and I realize like not everybody's gonna love Snapchat, but it's my jam. Like a lot of people love Instagram because they're really good at pictures, or they're really good at their like page because they're really good at whatever. Facebook, it's just they get it. Snapchat has been crazy for me. I do a lot, and this is gonna go hand in hand, but I can't stress how important getting certified in something. PIO, Insanity, Turbo Fire, Country Heat is coming out, which is going to be a super fun one to teach. I know Erin's doing that for sure. You guys, I'm connecting with so many people on a weekly basis because I'm teaching. I'm only teaching PIO once a week right now, and I'm always like, well, I got in trouble for snapping in there, but I used to snap like for a split second and be like, find me on Snapchat, witty titty, da-da-da-da-da. So then they go and they follow me on Snapchat. And I mean, they're already following me on Facebook, but on Facebook, once a day I post something about Beachbody, maybe. I post, once a twice a week about my challenge group, once or twice a week about the coaching opportunity. Sometimes, like, I never get to talk about Energize. I never get to talk about, you know, it's too many posts for any other social media platform. On Snapchat, I post about Energize every day, and then I have a full-on fucking dance party because I'm having a blast because I have energy to do that. Okay, people are loving this, and then they're snapping me, what is this Energize? Or what is this green boost you're adding to your shake? Or what is this da-da-da? Like, and I'm constantly adding other products that I use. So I'm not just pushing Beachbody. I'm like pressing everything. But I gotta get back. Shit. Yes, you do, Trish. It's like, it's so great. And then you gotta get them on your Snapchat and, and
seriously, I know. I suck. I just got a Y membership, so I'm gonna try to start teaching there.
Yeah, good. It's blowing up my business. Like right now, I'm talking to 4 different people on email because they took my class, they got on my Snapchat, and now they're seeing me do other things besides just teaching. They're seeing me do the 21-day fix. They see me drink Shakeology every single day. They see me take Energize every single day. It's a way for us to share what we really do as coaches. Without being so pushy on Facebook and social media. They don't want to see it on Snapchat. Like, first of all, Snapchat, you decide to go watch the person, right? And if you don't like what they're doing, you tap through it. Like, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, Instagram and Facebook are driving me crazy with all the ads and all that stuff coming through. Like, my feed is no longer my feed. I like don't even know who half the people in my feed are, and like every other thing is an ad. And Instagram's going that way too. So people are going to be jumping ship and going to Snapchat. They're going to be going to other social medias to find the people that inspire them that they want to follow. So just get ahead of the game, learn it. If you're not comfortable on it, don't do it. Like, if you're not great with 10-second videos and you think you're just like too squeaky and like can't deal with the video, like if it's not your realm, obviously don't do it. I'm not saying that, but if you can get behind it and you enjoy it, you can be entertaining, offer value, and share what we do as coaches, like totally get on it because it's like making me jam right now. Couple things to say about that though, like be you, like it's like don't do all of your kids, you know, like that people are watching you to see you. Do 1 or 2 snaps of your kids. Like, I follow a couple people and it's like their kids at the playground for an hour. Like, no, this is not what that's for. That's for your family. You know, a couple snaps of your kids here, a couple snaps of your dog here, a couple snaps of, you know, a recipe. And I like to warn people. I'm like, hey, there's gonna be a shit ton of snaps coming about my thing. Either screenshot it or skip it if you're not into that kind of thing. Warn people what's coming up. Be entertaining, be you, and offer some value, just like all of our other posts on social media. Like, don't just post just to post for a reason, right? Offer some value, and the value might simply just be, you know, titties on the 4th of July and some entertainment. It happened. Anyways, I think we did it in 7 minutes. Anybody have any questions or anything to add? Okay. Are we okay with this 30 minutes? Do we need to, like, is this good? Like, can we handle this? Can we keep this up? Okay. Anytime you guys want anything, what was that? I know it's so late for the East Coast, but like everybody here is still at work, you know, it's like 6 p.m. your time, nobody, so I don't know what to do. We are, I don't know if you were on yet, we are talking about doing 2 separate sneak peeks if the East Coast needs an earlier one. But this month we're just doing the 19th because we've got Summit and a bunch of shit going on. But in August, if we need to do 2, we'll do 2.
Okay, whatever, man. Like, I'm down.
Back, we gotta take a picture. Paige, yay! Okay. Everybody, smile pretty. Hold on, I gotta get my fingers all right. 1, 2, 3, cheese. I did it. Oh, I know how to work my computer. All right, TNL call. Love you guys. Oh,
peace out.
Recording a while ago. All right, peace out.